Hey besties! Sorry about this weird lighting. I don't have any other time that I can actually film this video before it needs to come out, so this is what you get. We are going to be choosing May's TBR from the prompts in this jar. I'm pretty excited for this. I would like to say that I did a good job on last month's books that we picked, but I actually read none of them. I started reading White Nights, or what I thought was White Nights, but what I didn't realize, and this is so misleading, the cover of this book, it literally just says White Nights on there. Well, I started reading it and I was so confused because I had heard a little bit about what White Nights was about. Nothing that was happening made any sense in connection to that, so I kept being like, I guess I just need to get to the point where it is, but like it's a short story, so I'm like, I don't know why I'm confused, and I guess it should have been a red flag to me that this is over 200 pages long. And yeah, I was reading a completely different book, a completely different story. White Nights is at the end of this book. Here, I'll show you. You see? I still am planning to read this before April is up, so I'm not gonna put this back on the cart, but the other books I have put back on the cart, and we are going to be picking, how many prompts should we pick? I think we should do 6. I have a couple of other books that I'm reading for videos, so I'm not gonna have like the most capacity, but I am going to, actually I don't know if I want to say that yet. Anyway, I think 6 is gonna be perfect. So let's choose 6. All right, prompt number 1. Ooh, I don't feel as nervous as I did last time, but I'm like a little bit, just a little bit nervous. Oh, we have a book on my yearly TBR. Where is my phone? Okay, my yearly TBR I have not been keeping up with well at all, but let's go to my Notion. I have a board of it. I have this list pulled up and the books that I haven't read yet, I'm gonna pull from the cart and then I'll show you guys. Okay, so I don't think this was a good idea. I should have just pulled the ones I'm interested in. This here is the stack of books that is on my 25 in 2025 list. I don't think I should have taken them all off the shelf. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm going to take a look at this and grab my top 3 that I'm most interested in reading right now. It's not gonna be that. Well, I'm kind of interested in reading Rebecca. Lovely War, no. Not The Nightingale. I am in the middle of reading The Women right now, and I just, no. Divine Rivals, this was on our TBR last month, and I don't want to read it. Invisible Life of Addie LaRue is one that I really do want to read. I feel like I've heard so many people talk about this for so long that I just have a hard time wanting to read it, you know? I wasn't really paying the most attention to which books I was putting back, but we do have this. We also have on my Kindle, Say You'll Remember Me, which is also on my 25 and 2025. Funny Story was on my TBR last month, but I don't want to read it either, mostly because I want to save it. Like, I'm reading Great Big Beautiful Life right now, and I just don't want to read them all so close together. Like, I love Emily Henry's writing so much that I want to like space it out a little bit, so we're not going to choose that one. I think we're going to choose between these 2 and Say You'll Remember Me, which is on my Kindle. I know it's not like on my physical TBR, but I'm trying to read more Kindle books and I'm on a book buying ban. Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. I really do want to read this book, but I'm not super feeling it at the moment. I am really wanting to, how do you say her name? Mari McFarlane? I really want to read one of her books and see if I like them. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Just last night. Yeah, I feel good about that. So that's the first book. All right, on to the next. Interesting. We have not a cartoon cover. Let's see, what do we have? Something that I wanna read and also doesn't have a cartoon cover. I do want to continue my Throne of Glass read, but I don't know if you consider that a cartoon. I feel like cartoon is more of like the romancy cartoons. I think I'll count this as a contender. This is super random, but this fiction book called The Particular Sadness of Lemon Cake, I am just so intrigued by it. Like, I just want to know. I just want to read it, so that one could be a contender as well. This is a book that I'm really wanting to get on the list this month, but that's definitely a cartoon cover. Okay, I think we're gonna have to choose between these 2. So random. I feel like if I'm gonna stay the most true to the prompt, we're gonna have to go with this one because I think that's like it's like a real picture. It could be like a painting, but oh, I don't know, because I really do want to keep reading this. Okay, I'm probably not gonna choose this for anything else, so we're gonna go ahead and pick this one. I'm also on a book buying ban, so I don't know if I want to continue Throne of Glass when I can't read the next one. You know what I mean? I don't know. All right, prompt number 3. Top 3 longest books. Not a prompt I wanted. Let's see. That looks really long. This also looks pretty, no, that's not quite as long. That's pretty long, but I don't know if it's quite as long. I'm gonna pick that. This is very long. Okay, I've grabbed the 5 books that look the longest, and we're gonna see the page count on each of these. So first we have Rebecca. I don't think this is gonna be the longest, but it could. Yeah, probably not. This is 441 pages. The Night Circus also looks pretty long, but I'm not sure. 630, that's pretty long. 564 for the Nightingale. Invisible Life of Abbie is 442. I can't remember what Rebecca was. Those are kind of tied. Lovely War is 468, it looks like. So these are our top 3. These are gonna go back. This prompt says top 3 longest books, which I think I just meant I had to choose between the top 3 longest, and unfortunately these are not any that I wanted. Okay, so we have Lovely War, which I think is kind of like Greek gods telling the wars, like World War I and World War II, through their eyes. I could be wrong. I don't really remember. This one just really intrigued me, and I do want to read this. It's just, I'm gonna be so honest. I'm not in a good mental space right now. So the idea of consuming like sad or like heavier topics is kind of hard for me. So that one I'm not sure. The Night Circus I really wanted to read in the fall time. So that one's hard, but I think this one is our longest. And then the Nightingale, for sure not. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. No freaking way. Can I cheat? Can I cheat a little bit? Because I really want to continue the Boys of Tommen series. I've read the first 2 books. I want to read, what's the next one? Here it is right here. That I'm really wanting to read, so is that fair? It's on my Kindle. It's on Kindle Unlimited. I'm going for that. I'm going for that. I don't even care. I want to put books on my list that I'm actually going to read. And while I just now said that I don't want to read a heavy book, and those books are pretty heavy, I want to read it. So that's what we're going to do. Saving 6 is going on the TBR. Prompt number 4. I don't know why I do that every single time. Let's go for this one. That's pretty funny. This prompt is a Kindle Unlimited book. I could have done Saving 6 for that one, but let me look at what's in my library for that. The Conditions of Will was one that I've been interested in reading. Ghosted could be a good one. Alone with You in the Ether I'd like to try before the coffee gets cold. The Sword of Kaigan would be pretty cool. I had that on my list a couple months ago. Bodyguard, Invisible Life of Abbie is on here. Does that mean I gotta pick it? I feel like that kind of does. We also have Divine Rivals, so that's also up here. Also, A Man Called Ove. I didn't realize that's on Kindle Unlimited, but that is on my 25 and 25 list, so I think we're gonna go with A Man Called Ove. Prompt number, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 came out, so let's get between them. All right, what do we have? Ooh. Continue a series, which also could have been for Saving 6, but that's okay. This is my chance to choose Crown of Midnight. Let's see if there's anything else on here. That's not. None of those are. This is continuing a series. Ooh, I could try that. Here, I only have 2 books. In my Kindle library, we don't have any other continued series that we haven't already chosen. So we are between 2 books. We have Crown of Midnight, which I already said I wanted to read, and then also the second book in the Housemaid series. I read the first one. I haven't heard the best things about this one, but I do want to read it, and I would like to put a thriller on my list. So I also do think this one is on Kindle Unlimited, so I could probably get it, even though I don't already have it on my list. I think we're gonna go with this one. I know I keep like putting Crown of Midnight back. I'm sorry. I want to put this on there. We've only got 1 left. Let's go ahead and pick this one. A book you've been avoiding. Well, let me see what I've been avoiding and what the reasons have been, and I will tell you guys all of those. All right, here are the books that I've picked for books that I've been avoiding. Let's go through them. There's 4. First off, Snow Globe. I have no idea when I will pick this book up. I don't know if I'll like it or not, so that's kind of why I haven't. It's basically like, I think it's a dystopian where you're basically in the characters are like in a reality show that's shown for like all of the rich people, or they're rich showing, I don't know exactly. This one, not really sure about. Red Rising is for sure one that I've been avoiding because I'm scared I'm not gonna like it. I'm scared it's gonna be too like violent for me, but like I also really do want to read it. I've just been avoiding it. Then obviously, yeah, Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, I've been avoiding it. And I don't really know why. Just because it was so hyped for so long that I just haven't picked it up. I see it on my shelf and I just never end up picking it up. Another one that's kind of random, this I bought at a thrift store, and it's a thriller. One of the big reasons I'm avoiding this is it's a hardcover thriller, and to me that doesn't sit well. Thrillers I like to consume via audiobook or Kindle or paperback, but hardcover is an absolute no. But I got it because it was at a thrift store. Here's how we're gonna decide. So we have so far on my Kindle, we have Saving Six, which is like kind of like a romance but also a fiction. We also have A Man Called Ove, which is a fiction, I believe, and it's Frederick Bachman, so I'm sure it's going to be emotional. Then we also have The Housemaid's Secret, which is a thriller, so I don't want to put this on my list because this is a thriller and I don't really want two thrillers on the list. This I think is probably, I think it's considered fantasy. Actually, all three of these next books are like fantasy-esque but not full fantasy. I don't have anything like that on the TBR yet, but I think I'm gonna go with Red Rising. I'm gonna go with Red Rising. If I was really staying true to the prompt, it probably would be this one, but like, I don't want to do it. Okay, so let's go through them really quickly. Just last night's first one, it is off of our yearly TBR, women's fiction / romance. Book number 2, Not a Cartoon Cover. This is a very weird, almost like magical realism-y fiction. Book 3 was off of my 3 longest books, Saving Six, fiction / romance. Then for a Kindle Unlimited book, I chose A Man Called Ove, which is also a fiction. Next we have continuing a series, and I chose The Housemaid's Secret, and this is a thriller. And then the last one for a book I've been avoiding, I chose Red Rising, and this is a sci-fi. I think I'm excited for this TBR. I think I'm more excited for the ones that are on my Kindle though, so it's kind of giving a really weird color scheme. Anyway, that's gonna be all for today's video. If you liked it, feel free to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos. If you're interested in seeing a reading vlog of any of these, please let me know. I will try to include it in one. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.